The Young and the Restless spoilers for Monday, December 16, reveal that Billy Abbott will show Phyllis Summers some support in her time of need, but he'll be eager to put his attention back on Sally Spectra. Once Sally joins Billy at Society, they'll talk about his desire to sink the great Victor Newman. That's a tall order, so Sally will have some concerns about Billy heading into the danger zone. Sally won't want Billy to get over his head, but he'll feel confident that he's got everything under control. When Billy makes it clear that failure's not going to happen here, Sally will question how he can be so certain of that. Billy will allude to a plan before someone else enters Society, someone who'll be crucial to Billy's scheme. After Billy admits part of his plan just walked through the door, Sally will no doubt turn to look and see who it is. Could vengeful Kyle Abbott become an ally to Billy, or could it be another character who wants to help take Victor down? Another option might be if Billy intends to manipulate someone to his advantage, like Michael Baldwin, or someone else close to the Newman inner circle. Adam Newman might even be an option in that case, but it's worth mentioning that Billy doesn't seem perturbed by the sight of this person in Y&R's week of December 16 to 20 preview video. Sally wouldn't approve of any plan that involves Adam, so maybe Billy will steer clear of trying to twist him into his revenge plot. Regardless, Billy will feel good about his chances of pulling off Victor's takedown, but our predictions hint that he may regret his overconfidence in the end. At Sharon Newman's place, she'll get ready for Alan Laurent to hypnotize her. Sharon will understand the risks of remembering something traumatic, and she'll also prepare for the possibility that this tactic won't produce results at all. Sharon will just be willing to try anything that might help her figure out what really happened during her blackouts. This could be the ticket to learning what went down the night of Heather Stevens' demise and the night of Phyllis' crash. Nick Newman will be on hand to witness Sharon's first hypnosis session. Faith Newman and Michael mentioned wanting to be there as well, so Sharon will have loved ones backing her up as she takes a mental trip back in time. The Young and the Restless spoilers say Sharon could uncover some clues in her memories that point to Jordan and Ian Ward, so stick with us for updates on any strange news. We'll have other sizzling Young and the Restless spoilers, predictions, news, and updates, so make us your favorite Y&R hotspot. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel Pulse Canvas. It's me, Julie, here. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Keep watching, so let's dive into today's video. The Young and the Restless spoilers preview for the week of December 16 to 20 reveal that Denise Tolliver will have some positive updates to report. After this private investigator follows a lead in Los Angeles, she'll come back to Genoa City with good news. Denise will let Nate Hastings and Amy Lewis know that she's tracked Damien down, so she'll suggest it's Amy and Nate's call now on where they want to take this. Amy will be thrilled over Denise finding Nate's half-brother, but they'll have to discuss how to proceed. Since Amy wants Nate to drop a lot of shocking information on Damien, they'll need to figure out the most delicate way to do that. At Society, Billy Abbott will gloat about his plan to take Victor Newman down, and he'll assure Sally Spectra that he's not going to fail. When Sally wonders how Billy can be so sure, he'll insist it's because he has a plan. And he just walked in the door, Billy will add as someone off-screen, appears in Y&R's weekly preview video. Billy will have a few tricks up his sleeve involving this mysterious character, who'll either be an ally or someone he plans to use to his advantage somehow. At the cottage, Nick Newman will be by Sharon Newman's side as she prepares to undergo hypnosis. Sharon will welcome Alan Laurent into her home and accept that this strategy may not work. Even so, Sharon will admit she's desperate and willing to try whatever she can to recover her memory. Once Alan's certain that Sharon wants to move full speed ahead, he should help her attempt to unlock the real story behind her blackouts. Our predictions hint that Jordan and Ian Ward's scheme will hit more snags thanks to the memory flood that could be brewing. The Young and the Restless spoilers say Sharon may face some unsettling flashes once Alan hypnotizes her, so stay tuned to see what she'll recall. It's where you want to be for the hottest Young and the Restless spoilers, predictions, updates, and news, so visit us often for more Y&R info. In the dramatic world of Genoa City, complex relationships continue to be portrayed through difficult decisions and emotional struggles. In the upcoming episodes, Sally, Michael, Phyllis, and Audra are faced with major life changes. Sally assesses her feelings for Billy, a charming and strong-willed redhead. Sally is struggling with her emotions for Billy Abbott. Their relationship has been built on mutual understanding, but now Sally wonders whether she should slow down or rush into something serious. Billy once impressed her with his integrity and positive motives, but his recent decisions have left her with doubts. Is Billy a trustworthy companion, or will Sally choose to protect herself before making a move? Michael and Phyllis' friendship is also being tested. Michael Baldwin and Phyllis Summers have had a long-standing friendship, but a serious issue now threatens to tear them apart. Michael decides to take Sharon's side in Heather's murder case, injuring Phyllis. Echoes of an old relationship between Michael and Sharon are one of the main reasons, but Phyllis insists this marks the end of their friendship. In a scene scheduled to air on Friday, Michael confronts Phyllis. Will he blame her, or will he appreciate Sharon's worth and force Phyllis to the brink? Audra Charles, fired from Newman Enterprises by Victor Newman, is on the cusp of a new life and career. In an effort to regain her footing, Nate Hastings proposes to Lily Winters and Devon Hamilton that Audra be given a second chance. While this proposal is intended to help Audra, Lily and Devon remain skeptical, remembering her betrayal of the company. Can Audra make a new impression to win back their trust? In Genoa City, everyone is facing challenges not only in work, but also in love and friendship. Sally, Michael, Phyllis, and Audra represent different sides of these conflicts, contributing to the show's dramatic appeal. Audra Charles is at a turning point in her life. After being fired by Victor, she falls into dark days and desperately searches for a new job. Luck seems to be on her side, and her only hope now lies with Nate. Nate, attempting to help, asks Lily and Devon to give Audra another chance at Winters. However, this is far from easy. Lily and Devon not only hold a grudge against Audra for her past betrayal, but also dislike Nate's interference. Audra knows that to convince them, she will have to prove she has changed and is ready to start over. Will Lily and Devon let go of the past and accept Audra, or will her painful history remain a barrier? Meanwhile, Michael and Phyllis have weathered countless challenges together. Their bond is more than friendship. It is a long-term commitment between two passionate and headstrong people. Now, their friendship faces a serious test. The tension begins when Michael defends Sharon, accused in Heather's death. Phyllis, known as Red, cannot hide her discomfort with his decision. She has made it clear that Michael's defense of Sharon could spell the end of their friendship. On Friday, tensions come to a head when Michael does something that pushes Phyllis over the edge. Rumors suggest he may accuse her of tampering with Sharon's medication or even suspect her involvement in the case. This will not only anger Phyllis, but also threaten to completely destroy their bond. Can Michael and Phyllis survive this ordeal, or will this mark the end of their years-long friendship? Sally, a fiery redhead, is experiencing an intense internal struggle. Her feelings for Billy are growing, but so are her doubts. Should she dive headfirst into the relationship or slow down and reconsider? Billy, with his charm and unpredictable nature, has always been complicated. While he may seem like the perfect partner, his impulsive actions often leave others feeling insecure. Recently, Billy did something that made Sally rethink their future. Is it his handling of personal matters, or a lack of commitment on his part? The Young and the Restless spoilers tease that the search for Nate Hastings' half-brother Damien could blow the lid off of his comfy life. The drama got started when his dad's former Amy Lewis, contacted him about finding her son. Did we mention that she's dying of cancer, so this is an urgent mission? The Young and the Restless welcome back Thelma Hopkins. The mission is bolstered when Detective Denise Tolliver returns to the canvas. Hopkins recently spoke to Soap She Knows about her return to the CBS daytime drama. Hopkins said of her character, "Denise is who she is. She's an investigator. She's nosy. She's got the best job in the world, and now she can get in everybody's business legally. She doesn't have to sneak around like she used to do." Young&The spoilers. Thelma Hopkins returns to GC. Savvy fans realize that Hopkins' appearance will result in a reunion for her and Pettiford. They starred together on Half and Half from 2002 to 2006. Hopkins played Phyllis and Pettiford portrayed Big DD. The ladies are excited to return to acting together, with Pettiford saying that just being able to look into her co-star's eyes makes all the difference in the world because you don't have to work. The Young and the Restless spoilers, a small screen reunion. The last time that fans saw Denise in Genoa City, she had some stunning news about Amanda, which she gave to Devin Winters. The plot at that time had Devin discovering that Amanda was keeping a secret about her father's death. Fun fact, Hopkins and James also starred together on Family Matters. Young&The spoilers. How can Denise help? In the present day, Denise will be asked to locate Damien and bring him to his estranged mother. Amy supposedly has little time left, so the race is on to find Damien before it's too late to say goodbye. She also wants him to connect with Nate after a lifetime of secrecy and lies. Tell us why, and our fans, is this a lot to ask for? The Young and the spoilers. Will Nate Hastings be stunned or happy? Also tell us what you think of Amy. Do you think that she is pulling a con? And if so, for what reason? Be sure to catch up on everything happening with Young&The right now. Come back here often for the Young and the Restless spoilers, news, and updates, and make us your favorite hotspot. The latest storyline in The Young and the Restless takes viewers on an emotional roller coaster as Nate Hastings embarks on a journey to uncover the truth about his long-lost half-brother Damien. The story intensifies with unexpected twists, and Detective Denise's return to Genoa City promises to add even more drama and intrigue to this already complex tale. The plot begins with Amy Lewis, Nate's father's ex, reappearing in his life under dire circumstances. Amy, who is battling terminal cancer, reveals that she has a son named Damien, Nate's half-brother, and expresses her desire to find him before it's too late. Her sudden reappearance raises the question of whether Amy is genuinely seeking to heal her family in her final days or hiding something more sinister due to her mysterious past. Her plea immediately puts the audience on edge, unsure of whether Amy can be trusted or if this is just a last-ditch attempt to achieve her own goals. Enter Detective Denise, a familiar face in Genoa City. Denise, who previously made waves when she uncovered Amanda Sinclair's secrets about her father's death, returns to assist in tracking down Damien. Her involvement adds another layer of complexity to the investigation, raising the possibility that more deep secrets from Nate's family might be exposed. Fans are eager to see how Denise's skills and tenacity will impact the search for Damien, and whether she will be able to uncover the truth behind his mysterious life. Damien himself is a key figure in this story, and his background remains shrouded in mystery. Having lived a life of luxury and secrecy, Damien has had no contact with the Hastings family, and now, as Amy's time runs out, she desperately wants him to reconnect with his brother Nate. The tension builds as viewers question whether Damien will be willing to embrace his family, especially when faced with the possibility of confronting his mother and meeting Nate, a man whose life is far removed from Damien's lavish upbringing. This race against time story is not just about finding someone, it's also about righting past wrongs. Amy wants to see her son before her death and hopes to build bridges between him and Nate. However, as the clock ticks down, the pressure mounts on both Denise and Nate to solve the mystery of Damien's past and ensure that Amy's wishes are fulfilled before it's too late. The dynamics between the characters are charged with questions of loyalty, responsibility, and forgiveness, and viewers will be left wondering which path each character will choose. The mystery of Amy's true motives adds an extra layer of suspense. Is she truly seeking redemption for the mistakes of her past, or is this a ploy to cover up another secret? Perhaps she is seeking forgiveness for past actions, or trying to protect some advantage from Damien's affluent lifestyle. Whatever her reasons, her actions will undoubtedly have a lasting impact on Nate and his family. As the story unfolds, the tension around Damien's return to the family intensifies. Is Amy a desperate mother yearning for redemption, or is she a manipulative figure seeking something from Damien? The stakes are high, and the emotional stakes even higher, as the characters confront their complicated feelings about family, loyalty, and forgiveness. The search for Damien promises to be one of the most riveting storylines of The Young and the Restless, highlighting the timeless themes of family, redemption, and the consequences of past decisions. Each character is faced with difficult choices, and the resolution of this mystery will not only shape their futures, but also deliver profound lessons for viewers about the importance of reconciliation and understanding within families. As fans follow the twists and turns of this compelling storyline, they'll be asking, can Amy be trusted, and will Damien accept the invitation to meet the mother he never knew? How will Nate, already struggling with his own family drama, handle this unexpected challenge? The emotional weight of these questions promises to deliver unforgettable moments in Genoa City. Will Amy's request be too much for her family to handle, or will it be the key to healing old wounds? Only time will tell. Lily arrives at Crimson Lights and Abby gushes, sister-in-law. They chat about taking time away from Genoa City. Abby tells Lily that Devon's been worried about her. Lily hopes he didn't waste any time on his honeymoon worrying about her. Abby reassures her, but says he's concerned that the past few months haven't been easy for her. It was blow after blow. You deserve better. Lily shrugs, don't we all? Abby says she agrees with Devon. Wouldn't it be amazing if she could be with the people she trusts the most? Your family. Lily tells Abby she hasn't had time to consider her next move. Abby says she's calmer than most might be. Lily thinks she has a good poker face. Abby tells her Devon wants to be there for her any way he can be. Lily thanks Abby for telling her that. Abby says it's a family thing. Devon arrives at Nate's place and notices that he has company, or has Audra moved in. Audra teases, wait until you see the plans I have for this place. You won't even recognize it. Devon realizes she's not moved in. Audra says she doesn't even have a drawer. She jokes that she's off to pick out wallpaper as she leaves them to talk. Nate tells Devon he had that coming to him. Devon wants to know how serious they're getting. Nate tells his cousin he has a wife, child, and a CEO title, and he's sitting there talking to him about dating. Devon wants to know what's going on. Nate says it's more than casual, but they're not shopping for rings. He's happy with her. Devon muses, fair enough. Talk turns to Lily and Devon says he's worried about her. She's been through a whole lot. They recap what happened to her with Billy and the Newmans. Nate hopes she's working through it. Devon hopes this will finally lead her back to Winters where she belongs. At Society, Jack notes that Victor hasn't ordered a drink, so it's not the tequila talking. Victor says he did a hell of a job. Jack tells him to save it. Victor gets up and advises his nemesis to enjoy his win. They're few and far between. Kyle joins his father and asks what that was about. Jack says he claims that he came to acknowledge that he beat him. It's a classic Victor Newman move. He knew Jack saw through it. Kyle asks, So what's the point? Jack says it's to keep him guessing and on alert. Kyle knows that if you're not related to him, he will screw you over. Jack's sorry Kyle had to learn the hard way. Kyle says, I'm an idiot. Jack disagrees. You're human. Kyle tells his dad he's sorry. Nikki opens the ranch door to Claire and thanks her for coming. Victoria walks in behind her and says she was in the neighborhood. Claire asks if they're planning a surprise party for Grandpa or something. Victoria says she got the surprise part right. They lead her into the living room, and Claire looks astonished. Laid out in front of her are bags of accessories, a rack of clothes, and glass cases of jewelry. Nikki says Lauren got her best people to bring this over. Victoria reveals it's for Claire's new job. It's like Cinderella except she's walking into the office instead of a ballroom. Claire feels spoiled. Nikki tells her she'll make an entry into the family empire. She's a Newman and a force to be reckoned with and must look like it. She once had help, and now Claire does too. Victor comes in and tells Claire that he's not sure what her grandmother is looking forward to more, running Chancellor or having her beside her. He asks for a moment alone with Claire. Nikki and Victoria leave the room, and Victor asks Claire how he likes his new position. She knows there will be a learning curve, but she'll be surrounded by the best in the business. Is he worried she'll let him down? Victor says no, she's a Newman. He says she has a lot to learn and will have to focus, but Nikki will teach her. But no personal distractions, okay? Claire guesses this is about her relationship with Kyle. Victor understands it's becoming more serious and says that bothers him for various reasons. Claire lets him know that he played a role in the complications with his family. Victor says the Abbotts are unstable. She has to focus on work. Claire says her mom and Nikki have a great work/life balance, and she will follow in their footsteps. They go back and forth over whether Jack and Diane will stay together. Victor insists there's a lot of rot in the family. There will be no coming back for the Abbotts, really. They don't even know it. Claire can only go by what she's seen firsthand. Victor says, what they allow you to see. He tells her the time will come when she has to choose her allegiance, either to the Abbotts or to her own family. Are you ready for that? At Society, Jack is impressed with Kyle's apology and returns the sentiment, acknowledging that he let his son down. Kyle, I'm sorry. I did not see how much you were hurting. When he put Diane in the position above him, he ignored how much it hurt him. Kyle says he told him to do it. Maybe he never really thought he would do it. They asked him over and over, and he lied and said he was fine. Jack says he showed them every day how he felt, and he should have set things right. Jack feels he created the situation, and it was up to him to fix it. He's truly sorry. Kyle says it's not right for him to take full responsibility. He hadn't gotten over his mom's promotion because he hadn't gotten over what she did when she was dead. When she came back, she became the mom who stayed away on purpose. When she and Jack reconciled, it was like he forgot what happened. Kyle says he's dealt with it now with Claire's help. Jack understands just how he feels. Jack talks about growing up in the shadow of John and wondering how he'd ever measure up. He scrambled and scratched his way to making a mark, usually in the wrong ways. You haven't done anything I wouldn't understand. He also understands feeling abandoned by your mother. He tells Kyle he has to build his own legacy that he can look back on with pride. Kyle knows John would be proud of Jack. Jack tears up. These talks are important. They matter. This is what makes a family strong. Kyle hedges. In the spirit of honesty, I have to ask. When you and Mom fought, the things you said, was any of it true? He wants to know. Do you completely trust her now? Jack says of course he trusts Diane. Kyle says the fights were so convincing, it felt pretty real. Jack tells him Diane knows how people look at her, and she used that to their advantage. Jack tries not to think about the things people said about her. He insists he doesn't question who she really is, and asks, do you still have doubts about her? Kyle says no, he just needed to hear it from him. At Crimson Lights, Abby leaves as Nate comes in. They chit-chat until Audra appears. Lily says she has to go and will see Nate later. Audra asks him, "Is your family going to despise me forever?" Nate's surprised she cares about what other people think. Audra thought she had made progress with Lily, but his family will never accept her. Nate notes she likes pushing Devon's buttons. Audra says it's hard not to when he's always so damn serious. The truth is, they matter to him, and he matters to her, so she wants to win them over. She'll make them adore her, not just for my sake, but for yours. She wants them to think she's the best thing to ever happen to him. They make out. At the Chancellor estate, Abby tells Devon that she ran into Lily, and he muses that she's dodging him. Abby wonders if she's trying to avoid his tone about returning to Winters. They can't pressure her. Devon says fine, he gets it. He teases Abby for playing family mediator and they kiss. Suddenly, there's a knock on the door. They groan and ignore it. Lily calls out, "Devon, Abby, it's Lily." Lily is invited inside, and Abby announces she's going to watch Dom take a nap. Devon and Lily sit and chat about their trips. Lily gushes about Charlie and Maddie's bond, which is real. Devon asks if she came by to talk about more than vacations. At Society, Kyle tells Jack that Claire is amazing and has insight into people. Jack thinks they're getting closer. Kyle hopes that doesn't change now that she's going to work with Nikki at Chancellor. They go over the change for Harrison. Kyle asks if his father doesn't approve of his relationship with Claire. Jack thinks Claire is lovely, and he's glad they're building a bond. Kyle says that doesn't tell him how he feels about them seeing each other. Jack admits he's concerned because of Victor. He will never let this go or give up. He had his daughter arrested at her wedding to Billy. Kyle says he can handle it. Jack says, "But can Claire? That's what you have to ask yourself. Does he think Victor will back off of his vendetta for her sake?" They know he takes everything to a blood sport level. She does not. Kyle vows nothing will happen to Claire. She means too much to me, even more than she knows. At the ranch, Claire can't imagine why she'd have to choose between Kyle and her family. "The only thing I can come up with is if you were to make another move against them." Victor says he'll never forgive Jack for the damage he's done. Claire won't allow herself to be forced into making a decision such as that. Victor says she's like her grandmother and mother. Just then, Nikki and Victoria appear. Victor walks off, and Claire tells them that her grandfather doesn't like her seeing Kyle. He mentioned the possibility of having to choose between him and the family. Nick says that's nonsense, but Victoria looks concerned. More, how Victor will get the last laugh on Jack. Victoria and Nikki sit down and discuss their concerns. Victoria wonders if her father was just giving a general warning or if he has some plan to interfere with Claire and Kyle. Nikki says they can't live in fear of what-ifs. Victor will always be protective, but Claire can hold her own. Just then, Claire comes down the stairs in a new black outfit. Victoria can't wait to watch her take on the world. At the Chancellor estate, Lily asks if Devon would like to show her honeymoon photos. He calls her out for stalling. Lily will get there. She didn't have a lot of time to think about his offer while she was with the twins, but seeing Abby made her think about it. He asks if she needs more time. Lily tells him she wants to come work with him at Winters and make it a true family company. Devon embraces his sister happily. Genoa City has seen its fair share of drama, but nothing could prepare fans for the jaw-dropping twist about to unfold on the Young and the Restless. In a stunning move, Ian Ward has turned on his partner in crime, Jordan, leaving her trapped and powerless as he sets out to execute his devious plan alone. Buckle up, because this betrayal is about to send shockwaves through the Newman and Abbott families' lives. The rise of Ian Ward, master manipulator. Ian Ward has always been a wild card in Genoa City, weaving his way into the lives of the town's elite with charm and cunning. Known for his dark schemes and manipulative ways, Ian's return to the canvas has been nothing short of explosive. But what fans didn't expect was his shocking betrayal of Jordan, the one person who seemed to understand his twisted mind. Jordan, a relative newcomer to Ian's tangled web of deceit, had proven to be a capable and loyal partner. Together, they concocted a plot so audacious that it threatened to upend everything in Genoa City. But as Ian's plans started to crystallize, his true nature emerged, and it's every bit as ruthless as we've come to expect. Jordan's shocking imprisonment. In a heart-pounding episode, Ian lured Jordan into a trap, convincing her that they needed to lay low to avoid suspicion. However, as she turned her back, Ian's sinister intentions became clear. With chilling precision, he locked her away in an abandoned warehouse, leaving her with no way to escape. Why would Ian turn on his most trusted ally? According to insiders, Ian's ego couldn't handle sharing the spotlight. He saw Jordan as a liability, someone who might crumble under pressure or, worse, betray him to save herself. For Ian, the stakes were too high to take that risk. Fans were left screaming at their screens as Jordan pounded on the locked door, tears streaming down her face. Will she find a way to escape before it's too late, or is this the end of the line for her? The fallout for Genoa City. While Ian carries out his scheme solo, the repercussions are bound to ripple through Genoa City. Speculation is rampant about who his target might be. Will he go after Victor Newman, the man who has thwarted his plans time and time again? Or will he turn his sights on Nikki, whose tangled history with Ian could make her a prime victim? Meanwhile, the Abbotts and Newmans are gearing up for battle. Ashley Abbott, always the strategist, is already piecing together clues about Ian's next move. Victor, never one to sit idly by, has mobilized his resources to hunt Ian down. But with Ian's history of staying one step ahead, will they find him before he strikes? A shocking twist to come. If you think Ian locking up Jordan is the end of the surprises, think again. Rumors suggest that Ian's ultimate plan could involve someone fans least expect. Could a beloved character be secretly working with him? Or worse, could someone fall victim to his diabolical scheme? Behind the scenes, showrunners have promised a climax that will leave fans speechless. This is Ian Ward at his most dangerous, teased a source close to the production. No one in Genoa City is safe. What's next for Jordan? Fans are holding their breath, hoping for Jordan's escape. Will she outsmart Ian and turn the tables on him? Or will she fall victim to his ruthless tactics? One thing's for sure, Jordan's fate will be a turning point in this storyline. As Ian Ward's twisted plot unfolds, Genoa City's residents will face challenges that could change their lives forever. Stay tuned, because this is one storyline you won't want to miss. What do you think about Ian's shocking betrayal? Could Jordan survive this ordeal? And who will be Ian's next target? Share your thoughts below, and keep watching The Young and the Restless for more jaw-dropping moments. The Young and the Restless is diving into darker waters this week, delivering a spine-chilling twist that's guaranteed to keep fans glued to their screens. Sharon Newman, a woman who's no stranger to danger, finds herself in a terrifying predicament as Alan manipulates her into Ian Ward's sinister plans. Here's the full scoop on this pulse-pounding storyline. Alan's sinister scheme. Alan's arrival in Genoa City raised eyebrows from the start, but few could have anticipated just how far his devious streak would go. This week, he takes his malevolence to a shocking new level by hypnotizing Sharon. Using his cunning and a dark understanding of psychological manipulation, Alan exploits Sharon's vulnerabilities to bend her will to his own. Under Alan's spell, Sharon's usual fiery determination is replaced by an eerie compliance. Fans are left horrified as she unwittingly becomes a pawn in his dangerous game. But what's Alan's ultimate goal? It all points back to Ian Ward, the notorious cult leader with unfinished business in Genoa City. The Basement of Dread. Ian Ward, known for his charisma and calculated cruelty, has been plotting his revenge from the shadows. With Sharon now under Alan's influence, she's led to a secret basement where Ian awaits. The dimly lit setting, filled with ominous symbols and chilling echoes, is the perfect backdrop for Ian's next move. Viewers can feel the tension as Sharon walks into the trap, unaware of the danger she's in. Ian's intentions remain shrouded in mystery, but one thing is clear: he's not done wreaking havoc on the lives of Genoa City's residents. Could this be part of a larger scheme to reclaim his cult's power, or is his focus solely on tormenting Sharon? Nick and Chance to the rescue? As Sharon's loved ones begin to notice her strange behavior, the clock is ticking. Nick Newman, Sharon's steadfast supporter and former husband, grows increasingly concerned. Alongside Chance Chancellor, who's been hot on Ian's trail, Nick pieces together clues that point to Alan's involvement. The duo's race against time adds an electrifying layer to the drama. Can they find Sharon before Ian's plans reach a devastating climax? Or will Ian's web of manipulation leave lasting scars on everyone involved? Sharon's fight for freedom. Sharon may be under hypnosis, but her resilience is legendary. Fans are eagerly speculating about whether her inner strength will break through Alan's control. Could a memory of her children or a spark of recognition for Nick's love snap her out of it? If anyone can outwit Ian Ward and his lackey, it's Sharon Newman. What's next? This nail-biting storyline has left fans on the edge of their seats. Will Sharon escape Ian's clutches unscathed? Or will this encounter mark a turning point in her life, bringing back old fears and unresolved traumas? And what consequences will Alan face for his heinous actions? The stakes have never been higher in Genoa City, and viewers won't want to miss a single moment of this thrilling saga. As secrets unravel and alliances are tested, one thing is certain: The Young and the Restless is delivering must-see drama that will leave fans begging for more.